to talk about two gaskets and a coupler that need to be checked on a regular basis to make sure they're in good condition. One of them is the bottom seal. This is this big gasket right here. So when you first tap a keg and you put the coupler into the well of the valve of the keg, you place that coupler in and then you turn it a quarter turn to tighten it in there. This gasket is what's making a seal between the coupler and the keg. So the gas that's going in stays contained and doesn't leak out. So if there's a nick in that, which can happen quite often, as you see in this one right here, there's a little nick taken out of that bottom seal. So what would happen in this instance is if this seal were on a coupler, when you tap the keg, gas would leak out from there. And that's gas that's not going into the keg, so it could potentially make your beer foamy. This will happen a lot because kegs are being tapped and untapped all the time. Sometimes it might be a little darker in the cooler and people are fumbling around and knocking it on the edge of the keg or whatever, and so it can take a chunk out of that. And these can become damaged pretty easily. The other one is this probe seal. So when you engage the coupler, when you push the handle down, this probe pushes down, and around the perimeter of this probe is another gasket. And so this gasket seals onto the keg valve, and that makes a seal between the gas going into the keg and the beer coming out of the keg. And if this is compromised in any way, the gas that's going into the keg will bleed into the stream of beer coming out, and it'll cause your beer to be nothing but solid foam. So it's very important that this stays in good condition. So we want to make sure we're getting a good seal there. You want to make sure that this is present, that it's actually in place, and you want to make sure it's not damaged at all.